Welcome to my channel. The name of the channel is Awaken the True Self, My Journey Home. I'd like to start by having you just think a little bit about or reflect a little bit about, we know that there is such peacelessness in the world today. It's obvious. But what might not be as obvious is the internal struggle that also a lot of people are experiencing from a mistake that they had made, a wrong choice, and they're holding on to this pain, this guilt, and they can't let it go. And it's causing a lot of sorrow. It's a heaviness that's always on the soul. And some people have been holding these mistakes for a short time, but some for years. So, the topic I want to address tonight is forgiving the self, the key to inner freedom. And there are three main takeaways in this talk. And the first one is we are not our mistakes. We are far more than our mistakes and our past experiences here. And second, transformation does not happen with self criticism, condemnation. And the last takeaway is it's really important for us to connect with the deeper truths of who we really are. So, where are people today? They're peaceless. Many people are struggling with guilt. They're replaying over and over again a scene that happened. It might have been tragic. It might have been a car accident. Someone was killed. They can't let it go. They can't forgive themselves. So, we're here on this earth to learn lessons. And we're not perfect. And we all make mistakes. All of us. Some terrible mistakes. You know, we are the worst critics, actually, towards ourselves. We would never speak to other people the way we speak to ourselves. And so, and the other thing is, we've we've so learned to blame ourselves, but we really haven't learned how to forgive ourselves. And the mind is meant for learning. It's not meant to be living in the past. So no matter what the mistake is, we can forgive ourselves. I often think that we operate with the skills that we have at the time. We always do the best we can with what we have to work with. That changes. So, what is true forgiveness, anyways? Well, it's not avoiding what happened. It's not taking responsibility for what happened. It's not dismissing what happened like it was no big deal, but it's learning from what happened. And to do that, learning is not the same thing as self-defamation. So we must learn to use the words that we would use to a loved one. We must use words that will empower our consciousness. Words of support and upliftment, compassion, mercy, love. We need to love ourselves. So, anyways, what goes beyond that is why it is so difficult for us to forgive ourselves. Why is it so difficult? Well, looking back at our lives, we've been programmed to be perfectionists. And when we fall short of that, we feel guilty. Some guilt is okay. It's almost like our conscience. You know, it keeps us on track. I better not do that, or or I'm going to suffer consequences. But when guilt degrades and becomes deeper, then it no longer serves the soul. Then it starts wearing the soul down. And when guilt becomes shame, oh my God, I'm worthless. I can't do this. I'm a failure. Then the energy gets severely heavy. It's detrimental. It almost paralyzes the soul. And that even degrades further. Shame eventually can become an identity. I made a mistake. I am the mistake. When that happens, the soul is blocked. And the zeal and enthusiasm for life even starts to wane. This is very serious. So, to forgive ourselves, we have to reconnect with the deeper truths of who we are. We're more than our experiences. We're more than our failures, our mistakes. Take away the shame, take away the guilt. And underneath is a beautiful being, divinity. We came to this earth as divinity. We're love, we're peace. All of these acquired habits we're learned just to cope with this world. It's not even our home. We're spiritual beings. So to forgive ourselves, it's very important that we use the right language to the self. Loving language, merciful language. We must learn to speak to ourselves differently, like we would a loved one, to uplift and strengthen the soul so the soul has the power and energy to make the necessary changes. So, in closing, we're not meant to carry yesterday forever. We are not our mistakes. We're still learning. We're growing all through life. We're here to learn. We're still becoming. Until we leave the body, we will be becoming. And true inner freedom is when we reconnect and remember who we really are. Beautiful, peaceful, loveful beings, kind with goodness. So thank you for coming tonight. Om Shanti. Good night.